Very good morning to you. How are you doing? Welcome to your world. My name is Mikali Mary.
And my name is Winnie Lubamba. So good to see you on this trendy Thursday right here on the show. And we're doing things a little bit different. I know most people are trendy Thursday.
Yes. Yeah.
No, Friday to go to okay. But today we want to talk about serious matters, but at the same time also engage the young people and get to understand when a survive first of all in this economy and with everything else that is changing. How are they keeping up? Okay, and we'll also look at a larger scale as far as the Kenya we want. Absolutely. That is what we're talking about today on the show.
I remember when we were younger. Okay, hi Winnie.
Hi.
We have still children. We have still children.
Babies.
It would be like you are the future.
Yes.
You know. And, you know, the conversation around how probably economic times are not good for the young people, that conversation is not new now.
No.
It is not.
Yeah.
But then it's moving from the now to where we are going.
Where we're going.
What does it look like? What do we need to do to get to those places?
I see that. And looking back, it actually makes sense now why young people are saying, no, we're not talking about the future, we're talking about now. And we want these opportunities now. Because if we wait, if it was the song and then us will be like, playing catch up, and yet, you know, everything else is moving. So if you tap into those opportunities and I was about to say the energies, but the energy. Okay, you tap into all those things, right? It means then you're securing a better future for yourself as compared to waiting until the future when you're no longer young, which is sometimes almost too late for so many people.
That's so true. That's so true. You wake up and you're wondering what happened to my years. So that's why we're having this conversation. And I love today that we have an amazing audience with us today, young ones. What they're doing. And then we find out what to do. But just before we introduce our guest today, we have the question of the day. And the question we're asking you today is, what's one thing young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? What is one thing young Kenyans can do to secure their economic future? Wow. That's a deep question. Yeah, I do.
Very deep question. Yeah. And you know the drill by now. At NTV Kenya across all borders, how you can reach us at Lumbembe
at it's Mikali Mary.
And also give us a call. We're live. The lines are open, or also use our WhatsApp number 0112500 and tell us what is that one thing that you think the young people can do to secure their future. And as we wait for your feedback, like I said, we have an audience with us today, amazing young people. Now wanaongea gawa ugopagi si kama sisi millennials. I know, like you wait until your call. You guys doing? Mukosawa, ready for the conversation? Okay, and we also have one of our guests who is already here. The other one has unfortunately got into an incident, but we hope that he will make time here. And with us is Dr. James Murunga, who is an economist from the Economist Society of Kenya.
Absolutely.
With us this morning. How are you doing? Right? Yes. Help us with the conversation. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you so much, Winnie and Mikadi.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here today. To share with these young men and women about what they can do so that they can have better lives. The future is already there for them.
Yes.
They don't need to wait for the future.
For the future, it's already
here
now.
We from the economic societies of Kenya, our work is to use numbers, and therefore we can do some research, and then we advise the government on what to do, especially now to assist these young people. Because you see in Kenya, young people, especially in Africa, the age bracket, the mean is 19 years.
19 years.
It means now we need to do something at least that's like our oil. If we can be able to tap into it, and then Kenya will be a place where people can be coming to learn more about the young men.
And he just, whatever I wanted to say, thank God I didn't say it.
What did you want to say?
No, because he already, like, he even expounded on it more. Because at the beginning when he was starting, Dr. said how the opportunities are already there. And then he went ahead to describe them as oil, because oil is actually there, you know. It's how to tap into it, get into it, and use it to your advantage.
I like that. And speaking about numbers, where would you say we are at? What are the numbers saying as far as just the economy, how the country is doing, how we are doing as a people, how the young people are doing? What are the numbers saying?
Yeah, you see our economic growth, even though has reduced a little bit if you compare it to earlier years. Yeah, and if you look at in terms of inflation, inflation has also eased.
Yes.
We are around 4.5. Initially, we were at 7.7. But I know things are not good.
It doesn't feel like it.
People don't feel it. And the reason why you could see now the numbers, like when you look at the economic survey, is showing that the inflation has reduced. But now when you go to the supermarket,
it doesn't feel like it has reduced.
I think the main reason is because when we are computing the CPI, we don't just look at the food stuff. We also look at other things. So now you will find other things like rent, maybe in leafy suburbs of Nairobi, they have gone down. And then when they go into that computations, you see that they are pulling it down. But now food, the reason why food stuffs, the prices are going up, in most cases you will notice that we import most of the things, especially even if it's cooking oil. There's some material we import from Indonesia, we import from Malaysia, and therefore you know when the exchange rate is high. Now the importers have to get their money back, margin, and therefore that's why you see now like the prices of food is going up, and also the fuel, because fuel is everything. If the fuel still remain high, and then you notice that now even the foodstuff prices will also be high. But and also the debt, things are not very good. You'll notice that out of the revenue we get, 70% goes into debt, paying the debt. But there are efforts to bring it down. And once it is brought down, the amount of money that will remain, then we can put into some projects which can government can put into projects which can assist now the young men and women.
So now I'm just curious then, just to break it down, because you see when we talk about inflation and G 4.2 and there's G, you know, like all these numbers, for a lot of people it's like that is just numbers. You know, like we don't really like understand it.
Probably it's not communicated in a language that they would understand.
A lot of people would understand. And then the next question would be then, where does that leave the young people?
Now, you see the young people now with unemployment also, you will get when the prices are high, they feel it. So the little they get, they have to spend much in buying the food stuff. If they walk to the supermarket with 1,000, they get out with just a few items. And you see inflation, the way we usually measure it is simply like there's a basket of commodities, which we always, the government always records the prices every month. So you'll notice that now maybe this month it was down, then the following month it has gone up. So that's how it's computed. But our prayer is, if government can put in place measures, because especially if foodstuffs are cheap, and then people can even have some breathing space. So the government can easily subsidize. They are trying, but they can even put in more effort. They subsidize the production, and that one will see the prices going down, and everybody will feel it.
As we talk about that, it feels probably away from them. It things that probably the young people have no control of. This is what is happening in the world. But when we talk about what they can do and the role they have to play in economy and the Kenya that we want, so what is their role as the youth when it comes to the economy in building a Kenya that they want?
You see, the young men can easily tap into entrepreneurship, even though now we also need to support them. We cannot just give them money and we say, start a business. Because you see, they can start a business, then after 2 to 3 years, it has collapsed. Because now even there are some opportunities for them to get maybe loans, but if they don't have the skills or the financial literacy, they can take the loans, they start a business, within 2 years they are unable to manage it. So the government can easily come up with opportunities, at least so that they are empowered. They are empowered first before they can start businesses. So we don't just say, even though that is the way to go,
Yeah.
So we need a lot of opportunities where the young men can be empowered to have the skills of starting businesses, how to run,
and to manage.
And to manage. And
but
all will be well.
Is that already happening? Are there places for that empowerment?
Yeah, there are some.
And what exactly does it even look like? Because we hear that's what empowerment day in, day out.
Yeah.
But really, what does it mean when we're saying empower the young people? You talked about skills.
Yes.
What skills do they need?
Skills they need is like entrepreneurial skills. Yeah. And then even though there are some efforts, like government together with the World Bank, they have started this national youth opportunity. Advancing this Nyota.
Yes.
Okay.
So towards advancement. So you notice that their main aim is to bring on board around 200 young men and women, so that they can easily get the skills. They are trained, then they are now left on their own after having the required skills. Yeah, even though that is just a little. But if it can be enhanced,
maybe then, done in a wider scale.
Then,
because maybe some people would be like,
there are very many.
Yeah.
And therefore, in fact, when we say 200,000, that's just a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need such opportunities to bring on board quite a number of the young people.
There's one thing that I know a lot of young people would say is fine, give us all the skills and empowerment and all those things, like in the capital, pesa iko wapi to start those businesses. Because when you look at say if they want to get loans, the interest rate is way high, and they're like, we cannot do this. Wakienda kwa loan sharks, our is a mess. Like it's just it's like everything is working towards the disadvantage of the young people who we are saying we need to empower at the same time. Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that maybe where we are not getting it is giving them the capital, and they don't have the skills of managing the businesses. And therefore, we should start by training them so that they have the skills, and then they can even we can organize so that they learn from other people who are at least who have been in the field for some time. And then once now we are sure that now they have got some skills, and then we give them money now, capital, that now you can start your own business. Yeah.
Interesting.
And even this drive, even as we talk about it, is it a drive that is across the country? Because like you said, there are many. There are many, and they're all over the country. Are these opportunities open, the skills, have they been able to be,
now it's not too much, but our prayer is that they should reach all regions of the country. But you'll get that in every region they get a few young people.
Currently Nairobi, Mombasa, is it like the main cities? That's where it's at?
Yeah, but this one is a national agenda program, like that one of Nyota. Is across the whole country.
Okay, I see that. Are we doing a break, or we can open the floor? Because wako hapa. And you know, there's that thing, you cannot talk, you know, for them. Or about us without us.
Yes, that's true.
Ndio hawa hapa. Okay. So anybody yako na hiyo burning question. Okay. Like,
did you grab that mic earlier? Did you have it?
And please remember to start with your name and keep your question short. Tunawajua nyinyi.
Okay. Good morning, guys. My name is Steve Mugo. I'm a food business owner, by the way, brand by the name Jomojo Foods. But my only concern is, we've talked so much about these opportunities, but the question is, ziko wapi? Because kwa ground, things are different. Things are different. I won't lie, because Fred could have been given a chance, and we are giving this tender to so-and-so and this number of people. Then when it gets to actually it happening, it's only the top number that will get this chance, you know. Because what about ule mtu wako kwa slums, mtu wako wapi, you know. We're just saying the government is doing, the government has set aside, the government is planning. We need to see it. It's not about what is being planned, because as he said, the future is now. It's not tomorrow.
Yes, it's not tomorrow. Okay. Ziko wapi? Where are these opportunities? Okay, all right. Anybody else with a burning question?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
My name is Brenda. My mine even is not a question, it's a concern.
Okay.
Like we always told like kuna hii youth fund, sijui kuna what ya youths 35 years and below, but actually in the real sense unakuta mtu amefika 36 na hajawahi guza loan hata ya gava, to be sincere. For real, like we want to know hizi vitu zinapatikanaje, hizi vitu tunaweza access aje kwa ground, kwa ground. Tunaongea mambo ya ground, don't want to kiati watu sijui tuliambiwa no, kwa ground tuletewe pesa. Tuletewe pesa, we apply, we do business.
Okay. So we're going to go on a break. Okay. And give Daktari some time to let us know exactly ziko wapi. But remember, we have a question that we are asking you today.
Yes, very simple question.
Very, very
really
simple
like
question.
Yes. It says, what is one thing young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? Okay, today, not at what can they do tomorrow? Yeah. What can they do today? Okay, and I can see a number of you. Well, I have a lot to say, but I think we'll go through them after the break.
Absolutely. So do stay with us. We will be right back after this break. Welcome back to Your World Trendy Thursday. We're talking matters economics, we're talking matters the country, where it's at economically, and where it's going, where we want it to go vis-a-vis where the youth are, and employment and all of those things put together. Na tuko na swali.
Swali la leo, simple. Swali rahisi. What is that one thing that young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? What is that one thing young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? Hey, watu wa Facebook.
Wanasema aje?
Kuna mwingine anasema hapa. Okay, so wacha nianze na huyu mwenye ni serious kidogo, okay? So this is Derek Hisa, who says, putting up the leadership they believe speaks out their minds politically, determines various factors for both social, economic, and political growth. Higher. George Maina anasema, avoid one source of living, the lesson learned during COVID-19. Higher. This is Victor Chanda, who says, I think by investing the little you have in a profitable commodity, alafu Mwangi Ndericho anasema seek self-employment. Huyo Victor Amboko ndo alinchekesha. Anasema stop hoping to have Mwakenya in every section of their life.
Wawache Mwakenya.
And then there's this one, Uli Ochido Kaleb anasema, I'm a youth who graduated in 2006. Up until now, I'm still being told, what do you have? Who do you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a common thing? There was a reaction in the audience.
Right? Yeah, is it?
It's a common thing.
Yeah? Oh my days. I thought that thing, Elisha
no my godfather.
Oh no. Okay, who do you know? Who do you know?
Yeah.
Joshua Musyoka anasema, the 50-30-20 rule, it's a big deal, but dig deeper in the 20% with a growth mindset, with a growth mindset, a vision, etc. They are good to go. So 50-30-20 rule. And then Abna Otoni anasema, never become corrupt adults, clean work, clean environment, walk with freedom fighters, respect their ancestors. You'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. Okay, keep sending them. We'll be going through them as we also sift, because where some of you mwingine anasema forex trade. We get forex. Is that what
was that a genuine cough?
Is that where you are at? Because I know.
But I run a food business.
Like, no.
The food business forex. I mean, it's F is constant.
F now O. Yes. F now O. Where we see you. Yeah, but keep sending your views on our socials or on our WhatsApp number 0112 500 400. But Doc, ulikuwa na maswali.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Ya kwanza hizi opportunities ziko wapi? Ya pili, there was more of a concern. Tuletewe pesa kwa ground. But I'm even more concerned about the tuletewe pesa other than tufunzwe kutafuta hizo pesa. Because like what she said, tunaweza wapatia pesa and then what do you do? But hey, it's a concern for her.
Thank you so much for the two questions, one from Steve and Brenda. Yeah, opportunities are there, but the Kenyan government needs to put in place measures at least to, especially like export. They need to at least make it easy for the young men to export. And you know, Kenya, in most cases, we export primary products. if there is a way in which we can now empower them so that they can be able to this process, they export finished product. Because even as a young man who has skills and he has got an idea of studying, he can start as a one person, but you see, you end up employing many of also the young people.
Yes.
And therefore, if they can get those opportunities like export, and then it can be a game changer.
Okay.
And then also, Brenda said, where is the money? The money is there, but now I think the best is you need to have an idea first.
Have an idea.
In fact,
so that the
even
money comes.
Government has started, because you see banks may not give them loans because because of the risk. They don't have the pay slip, but government has put in place there is an opportunity for them, the Hustler Fund. You see, if you are a good entrepreneur, you take, you repay, you take, you see, it will be increasing the amount of money because now you'll be showing that you are a person who pays the debt after borrowing. And therefore, you see the statistic, that statistic is put somewhere about who you are, that you are paying the debt, and therefore you can also now use it now to go to another, maybe like commercial bank, and now you can also get now another loan, which you can now start another big business opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, so money is there, but I think the best is having the skills first.
Fast.
Yeah.
How Stan, I got you one of our guests here who says, money is everywhere. I can even hear it now.
It's here.
It's here. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Money is everywhere. Money is everywhere. It's just you. You know how to live for that money.
There is another viewer who has indicated that he has not been employed for quite some time. It is true. You see, Kenya, we produce around 800,000 people at the end of every year, from our colleges, from our universities. But the problem is now the government, the formal jobs are only 150,000. So you think there is around 500 young people who have got nowhere to go. And then now, that's why now, like, empowering them now through the skills, this entrepreneurship can easily now come in to at least to solve the problem. Yeah, so if we can be able to, it's not a must that you be employed by government. But again, then the question is, you cannot just start a business if you don't have the entrepreneurship skills. That's why it is good in universities. The entrepreneurship as a unit must be taught to all students. You see,
you're also a lecturer, so
like,
you're in the best position.
We teach them, but I think it should be, we need to revisit the curriculum so that now, because of the issues that are at hand, so that now we make it a real thing, even if it is, because nowadays they just learn around one unit. But we can see how we can enhance it so that if possible it should even be there every year. First year, second year, third year, like that. And then also even as the universities are trying to enhance that, government should also come in through, like, they partner with World Bank. With coming up with opportunities like that one of Nyota. So that many young people can easily be assisted.
Access to it. Okay. Before we open the floor, so when you were young, because you were a young person at some point, and I'm pretty sure you had this conversation about what we were talking about, the future, vijana ndo viongozi wa kesho. But I'm sure there's some things that you did actually to just maneuver and remain stable in as much as
mine is just whatever you are doing, make sure that you are persistent. And you must be a hardworking person. You start being hardworking so that now the opportunities now you'll get them in the near future. So I just want to encourage young people they need to, those who are in school need to put in a lot of effort. Those one in the university need also to put in a lot of effort. They attend classes, all those. Then they also network. With because you see, opportunities come from people. So you don't just sit at home. You network, talk to people. Especially those who have made it in life.
Work hard and remain consistent. I like that.
Okay. I think it applies even when you're older.
Right. It does stop
of your life. If you want to get better at a skill, you have to do that. If you are starting a business, you have to be consistent with the downs, the ups, and all of that. If you want to lose weight, you gotta be consistent. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And you mentioned like the Hustler Fund, and because the young ones are here, I'd just like to find out who probably has ever tried it. Okay, we have a hand. Another one. Wow, okay.
Did you want it?
Mtatuambia experience yenyu imekuwaje na kama you were able, like he explained, to grow the limits ndio uweze kupata more, and where are you at now when it comes to that. We can start with you. Kijana pale yako na notebook na penda sana. Tunaweza msaidia na microphone?
And please,
okay, he's got one. Okay, you can start with your name as well.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kutosi Peter. I'm the president of TVETSA. And also a youth leader.
President
President. Okay, let me start again. I'm Kutosi Peter. I'm the president of TVETSA. TVETSA is a body that deals with students in TVETS.
Okay.
That is TVETS Student Association. So, and I'm also a young entrepreneur.
Yes.
So, I want to go directly to Mwikali's point of Hustler Fund. I'm also a beneficiary of Hustler Fund, but as Murunga said, yes, the limit normally increases gradually, but civil increase vizuri vile sana. For example, when you are a young entrepreneur and you want to do business, obvious for a start they will give you 300 shillings or ikienda sana 500. Or hata tukipiga hesabu vizuri ukiangalia, for example the prime minister ile wakati Hustler Fund ilikuwa inafunguliwa, yeye mwenyewe alikuwa anapewa almost 2000. So huyo ni mtu mwenye akona high profile, anapewa pesa kama hiyo. Na sisi wananchi wa kawaida hapa chini kwa ground, ukipewa 300, what kind of business surely can you start
with that?
300 shillings. Or ikienda sana 500. You see, so whenever you get this amount of money, inamaanisha hautaanza biashara. It's either kama ni common mwananchi, utanunua unga na mboga, ukula hiyo storage for that
kufikiria venye unarudisha hiyo timeline ya kurudisha ni how much?
Ina timeline. Ina timeline.
Na interest ikoje?
The interest actually, that's the sweetest part of it. I grow sana. Kidogo tu. So hata ukiwa na 500 for example umechukua leo, unaweza kaa for the next 2 months unapata jafika 600. See, that's the best part of it, but actually 300 to 500 for a business, for a young youth like us, ni ngumu sana kuanzisha biashara kama hiyo.
Unless strategy yako ni kuchukua ukirudisha grow limit.
Like for me,
what would be ideal for you as a young entrepreneur? Like ni pesa ngapi ile utapewa hivi useme hey,
hapa inaweza nisaidia.
Na solve shida zangu zote when it comes to business.
When I respond to that, that goes directly to maybe what kind of business you want to do. You know, there's someone who can be given 10k na iwe sawa kwake kuanza biashara anataka. Na kuna mtu unaweza mpea hata maybe 500 na kwa biashara anataka 500,000.
Wewe
yako ilikuwa nini? Ukichukua hiyo ulipatiwa 3 sock ama 5 sock?
I was given 500 shillings for a period of 2 months. Then it can increase to 900 shillings. After hapo pia nikachukua like 4 times, it can increase to 1800. So nimeishi kuchukua mpaka wa leo.
Like
8 months hivi, bado iko 1800. So bado still
no, actually in good time.
Yes, mimi nikipata pesa huwa nalipa. Ovita hata sikaangi kama 2x juu inaniokolea. Unajua unaweza kosa pesa, una dial star 254 hash unachukua hiyo pesa. So saizi nachukua hiyo constant amount. I increase. So it maybe the government, since this is an initiative for the government, inafaa itafute mbinu mbadala, ijue vile maybe Unajua online haitajua maybe unataka kufanya biashara gani. Maybe it comes to a point where waambie maybe kwa hiyo system yao tu maybe kind of business kama ni biashara kufungua kama chipo waeke hapa amount of which we have the economists they know when you want to open a business for a small business inaweza chukua ka pesa ngapi kani 5000 they give that category again pia waende chini kidogo kama unataka kufungua maybe a barber shop hiyo maybe a standard one ama yenye iko tu standard 200 to 500,000 so they give that option there because ukipewa hiki kidogo
to answer this question
so when they do that actually itakuwa imesaidia itakuwa na impact because when I'm being given the exact amount of money that I want to run my or to operate my business actually I'll be working towards paying that amount of money. Kuna hii slogan watu waliambiwa wachukue pesa wakose kulipa kwa sababu ni pesa kidogo. Si nimetumia mfano 300 nini kichukua ni buy maybe what I'm going to buy I eat then I call it a day. Nianze kuwa na stressed actually ya kulipa that money back of which I've not tujeka input kwa business. Ni kwa tungo ni kanala.
Okay, I think kwa sababu daktari yuko hapa will probably find some solutions ama probably ideas on how to grow that amount of money because it can be kidogo money but it's still money.
But it can
it's still money and there's an opportunity for it to grow. We need to go on a break.
Already?
I know.
Okay, it's okay. Let's go on a break and then of course when we come back more questions in terms of also the young people instead of just waiting for those opportunities and kuleta pesa kwa ground tupewe. What is it that then they can do amongst themselves to also help the country when it comes to like our economy and whatnot because there's so many opportunities and now we're seeing a lot of creatives you know coming in and there's the creative economy. So what are some of those things that the young people can do to one way or the other contribute you know to the economy so that tusishinde tukisema gava this gava that nini
kwa sababu wimbo imekuwa for a couple of years.
Let me tell you hata daktari will tell you hata when you were young you cried about the government.
Na but the opportunities that are there now in terms of things like Hustler Fund azikukua hiyo siku kabisa. So this is a milestone of some sort. Ni tujue kweli kweli hiyo 300 ama 500 tuna need kuifanyia nini. Naambiwa tuko na dakika zingine kadhaa kabla tuende break. So maybe we can just get one more question.
Na ile na ule let's come
kama tuambie experience yako ya Hustler Fund.
Kama alikuja na akasema niko na swali.
Burning question.
Haya. Inaban sana?
Sawa inaniban.
Okay, go.
Personally, I've not used. My name is Alvin. Personally, I haven't used the Hustler Fund. But there is a time I had our doctor here akisema about education.
Yes.
So what I can say about that, in our normal education system, we normally have like two systems, whereby the first one that we go through sisi wote ni academic education. The second one is the professional one. Now that's why Nonanga, in most cases it's hard for even us as the young people to maneuver into the entrepreneurship world. That's why there is a need for the government to introduce something called financial education, where they teach the youths on how, if they get money from, let's say, the work they do, how can I invest the money so that I can create more opportunities? Because it's so sad for a PhD student or like a master's student, amemaliza all that na anakuja kuteseka kutafuta kazi. So naona, which is not even something that is advisable. Those people are the ones who are supposed to like be empowered and then create something so that the others can get like a work and a job.
That's interesting. Doc, do you want to take that, excuse me, before we go on a break, in terms of like the role the education plays in terms of either averting the crisis that we are in or sort of like contributing towards the crisis that we're in, especially when we talk about unemployment? That's a really good question.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alvin, for that question. Alvin is right. If you see our education system, you see initially after independence, we had a lot of opportunities for graduates because I think the whites had already just left. So those who went to the university, they were guaranteed that immediately after graduation. Some were even given posting letters during graduation day. And you see, it is still the same system we are having, even though now this CBC may be a solution to that. So you get that somebody goes to the university, and then at the end, then he gets, you see, it's as if we are preparing people just for the office work.
Yes.
Then now when the office work is not there, the person feels demoralized. So the best could be, even as we continue with such programs, and then as I was saying, it's good for our curriculum to have entrepreneurship. They put a lot of emphasis on that, so that if you get a job, it's okay, but you should be prepared for your self-employment, because now you have already been given now the skills. Now with the money, that you can start something. Yeah, so that's why I was saying, and also even what you have said about how to manage even finances.
Yes.
In the university, we also have such courses. Again, the way you have put it, and then it should be taught to all the students.
That's so true.
All the students, and they need to take it seriously. Because some usually take it casually, just to meet it after graduation.
Life happens. And then it begs the question, even as we go on a break, that then the people who probably didn't get an opportunity to go to university or college, you know, like maisha yao ilishia mahali, but they're still here with us. They're still youth. They're still at home. They still need to make ends meet. What opportunities are there for them when it comes to getting this kind of education? And we'll get into that and more questions and Nini testimonies. How the government has helped. Because I mean, he tried, which is a good thing.
Okay, but I also want to find, you know, from you as well, being an economist and from the society as well, what are you doing then to empower these young people? Because like we said, don't just sit and wait for the opportunity to come. So what are you doing in your capacity to also empower the young people? Lots more to come on the other side of the break, but also the question that we're asking you, what is that one thing, you know, that the young people can actually do now to secure their economic future? What is that one thing young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? And kuna mwingine amesema, ngoja 1 second, amesema ati sleep and wake up in 2032 to vote. Tumeenda break.
We'll be right back.
So that we don't always point fingers and say wazazi wetu walilala, wengine wakisoma, gavas is not doing this and doing that. You know, what is it that they can do amongst themselves?
I usually advise them, like now, they need to embrace digital literacy so much, because where the world is going now is a digital world. Like they need to tap into it. Many young men are trying. You see, they are doing some tasks for people abroad. They earn dollars. So we can even leverage on that, because you'll notice that in Europe, whereas as these young men, there are so many, but in Europe now that is a challenge. So it means then if we can be able to have the required skills, as the Europe is aging and as we can be able to work for them. And we earn the dollars.
But there's the term across labor.
Labor mobility.
Yes.
So we just need to know what do they want, and then we can infuse it in our education system.
Okay.
And now you know, after COVID, you've seen how we work. Sometimes we even work remotely. So there is possibility that people could be working while they're in Kenya, but they are working for organizations that is even in Europe and other continents.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we just need to check what is it that we can do for our labor force to be quality, to meet the standards that is needed.
There's a lot of conversation some time back about how our education system is not well equipped to produce people who are labor ready, you know, and I think one of us actually, you know, mentioned that we just taught in theory, fanya hi, and then you get into the labor market, you're like, hey, tunazia wapi? What do we do? How is this done? So it's like a complete overhaul of our education system, but also understanding what the international standards look like.
Correct.
Okay. Kuna mtu alikuwa na swali kwa wapi? Yes. Tutakuwa na utasimama. Alright, and do you want to start with your name?
Naitwa Chef Bosco na mi natoka Kitale.
Kwetu. Wapi yuko?
Natoka Cherangani.
Same.
Our economist amesema in the past, in the previous governments, wakati bei ya vitu zilikuwa chini, it's because the agriculture were doing well. And I remember very well where I'm from, tuko na zile shamba za ADC. Na hizo shamba za ADC ilikuanga na Kenya Seed. Na Kenya Seed, it was funded by the government. Walikuwa wanapanda mbegu, wanaenda wanatengeneza, alafu wanakuja wanauzia wananchi. Now the government stopped funding those Kenya Seeds. Now they are giving us money instead. Waende watumie hiyo pesa wafund hiyo Kenya Seed, at least sisi tupate mbegu, tujifanyie hizo ukulima, tupate pesa. Sasa unajua kitupea pesa, tutaimport hiyo bidhaa kutoka nje, na the economy will keep on rising. Bei ya bidhaa itaendelea rise, because now we will not be doing the agriculture they used to do in the past.
Okay.
Interesting. Thank you so much. I think he has indicated what I said earlier, like the way he has said that instead of giving people money. Like maybe the current program that is ongoing, where the chamas are given some money. So he's saying that just enhance it, let it be very big project to revive our agricultural sector. Even though they are trying, they give fertilizer, but still they can put that money instead, they can add it there, so that now the way he's putting, they can now make the agricultural sector to at least be revived. And then initially you had also asked about what we are doing as an Economy Society of Kenya. Yeah, we are still new, but we are trying to create our visibility. And then in the future, we will start organizing for mentorship programs. Yeah, because we have already known where the problem is. So we will start to organize programs to train, and we look for partners who can support the initiatives, and we see how we can assist to ensure that the young men have got money, young people have got money in the pockets. Because that is once they have it, then even Kenya will be at peace. This crime will be checked. Even the cyberbullying may not be there because somebody will be busy doing something.
That is so true.
So that is our aim in the near future.
You said, no, you go first.
No, I just wanted to say, like, I wish them all the very best. It's needed. It's really needed. And if it's a supplement to what probably the government is doing, then, I mean, kudos.
But you said, so you know where the problem is, right? So how bad is it? Because you see, we can sit here and talk about, young people do this, do that. But if we don't act as soon as now, how bad can the situation get? Say in the next like 3 or 5 years, and what is it that then we need to collectively do? Whether it's the government, whether it's like, you know, the society like yours, whether it's the young people who are sitting here, whether it's us, you know, as a media, what is it that then we can do to help, you know, with the situation? But really start with how bad it is.
The situation is not very bad because already we have alluded that there is some efforts which are being done. Like the Hustler Fund, you see one of the young person has just indicated that maybe we just need to see how it can be made in a way that it can benefit them. Because like the way he's saying, 500 may not be of
much help.
So maybe if they could come together as a group, then they can even be guaranteeing each other. Then the government can give them like even 200,000. But the government will put in place a mechanism on how you can be able to recover from the other group members. If the other one fails to, I think it can work. So there is already something that is taking place. So you cannot say the situation is bad. It just needs to be enhanced and things will be okay. But again, the way you are saying that, you see these young men and women, it's time bomb if efforts are not put in place to support them. Because as they continue being unemployed, but even CBC, CBC now will come to correct it. Because the CBC, the way it is structured, it's not a must that you just go all the way to the university. You can be able to identify the skills you have. Then you go into it quickly. And if you want to go the line of academic, then you continue all the way. So it's coming in to solve some of the problems that have been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a question you had asked before we went on a break on someone who say, because we're talking about education and education system and whatnot, but what about to haja manage kwenda university? Does that mean that?
Yeah, but of course, if you are keen, our government, the way it is doing it, you've seen KUCCPS, the portal. They have opened opportunities for even somebody who's got even E. So everybody is on board. You can go to a polytechnic, you get some skills like even you become a plumber, you can become even a carpenter, and then at the end of the period, at least you earn something. So it's not a matter that only those who are going to the university are taken care of.
The ones that they have a bright
everyone
future.
Is. And you have noticed even there are some people who scores like a university grade, but they opt to go to a TVET. So because they know now there is hands-on. So when they get out after 3 years, they'll not be looking for a job. They can even be self-employed. So I think that is the way to go as a country. Yeah.
Interesting.
Fred, you had a question. Can we have him?
Burning question.
It's really burning.
It is. Okay, go Fred.
Okay, I'm Fred. My question goes, it's about concern.
Oh, it's a concern?
Yes. I think the government should have a place to put that these financial bodies like the IMF, World Bank, we need to, the government should just, should have to provide a grant, not just giving loans, then they need a refund. Because when you provide a grant to the business or the youth, becoming artists and forever and whatever, when you put a business, you are, the business you are growing, you have put like a barber shop, the government will generate tax from the business. So this tax is coming back to the government. And the loan they are providing, they just need they need their profit or their cash back. So my concern is the government should put a place that the money they are giving to the youth or the chamas or empowerment should be just a grant. That's my concern.
Okay. Is that doable?
That's the thing, yes. Like how viable is that? Because there's a lot of young people. And then we could try to appeal to grant. Then what happens to the government in terms of the interest at what? Is that like viable,
I think
practical?
That one is may not be viable, but to encourage. You see, like if it is a loan, but you see the interest even negligible. At least so that somebody can be hard working,
accountability,
that there is something at the back as compared to when it is just free. But they can look for a way if it is one that is doing well, then they can be supported so that it can even become even better. But I think putting a very small interest rate could be the best way to encourage them at least to be hardworking.
Not depend on nini.
That's a valid point as well. Amenipatia pesa, nimefungua barber shop, bado mnachukua tax. Si mjilipe na tax. Is that what you're saying, Fred? That is your message.
Okay. Then nilikuwa na burning question. Wewe tutakuwa na kweli kazi. Go.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi.
This is Mrembo Mcheshi Kananu Catherine. Mine is on employment. Okay, I don't know what can be done. Maybe Dr. Murunga can help us. Process, you realize that the winning candidate is not the awarded candidate. Like, okay, honestly, I have not healed. Mimi bando na machungu sijapona. You do an interview, or you went through all the processes from the first stage to the last one, and now, and at some point, you even you get some information that you are the best, like you won the interview, you are the best candidate. But when it now comes to employment itself, you realize that another person was given that job, not you who passed the interview. So the winning candidate did not get the award. the award went to another person somewhere. I don't know what can be done.
Interesting. Burning question.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Lucia. Okay, amesema mambo ya CBC, but tuseme tu kweli CBC ina work private peke yake. Okay, public ukiangalia, ukicompare mtoto wa public na private, unaona private ndio ananini CBC sana. Like my kid, akifika grade 4 atakuwa able kutumia hizi mambo za kamera nini. So unapata mtoto wa grade 4 ako public hajawaiziona. My kid ako grade 1 anafanya basic computer.
Okay.
So government inafai kuwa ina-emphasize pia CBC ikuwe inaenda paka kwa public. Unaona? Unapata mtoto wa public hailewi.
Okay.
Unaona? So unaona sasa huyu wangu akifika grade 4 si atakuwa amejua kila kitu. Yeah, saizi anasoma French, Spanish, akifika grade 4 anajua everything. Even hata kutengeneza hizi band za mkono she knows. Na mtoto wa grade 1 mwenye ako public hajui anything. Nothing.
So this same problem that is here will continue.
Government will emphasize CBC kwa public. Wanafai pia. Sasa unapata mzazi ana struggle kupeleka mtoto private, na private iko na pesa nyingi. Ndio mtoto asome hiyo CBC. Because public hakuna. Unaona? Wanasema iko but haiko. So kama hivyo ndo namuuliza watatusaidia aje, government itasaidia aje? Unaona? Hapa sasa kama sisi we affected, what about the kids when you are unaona?
Okay.
Yeah, upate group of schools they wana learn a lot. Kuliko hata wao wengine. So unapata wale wako na more opportunities kuliko hao wengine.
Okay.
More like a structural problem when it comes to the education system. Okay, mwingine alafu tujibu hizo. Okay, Dani hajaongea kwanza alafu ndio Dani. Okay.
Oh, you have a question as well? Oh, fantastic. So we'll get 2 more questions and then
okay.
Okay, hi guys.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Helen Ambassa. Now my concern is for those ones who are lucky to have the opportunities. Tuseme wenye wako kazi, wenye wako na hizo opportunities za kufanya kazi na business. Now my concern is you learn how to save. Saving inaokolea sana. But you know the problem becomes now when uko na kazi, yes, but it's not well paying. Ukipata pesa it's just from hand to mouth. Unapata sai by jioni huna any. Ukiulizwa hata nisaidie so huna
2K urgently.
Yeah, 2K. Hata si 2K, hata 100 urgently. Yani tumeishi ile maisha ya hand to mouth. Alafu for unemployment unapata, that's why wasichana wengi sana wanakimbililia Gulf. Hata saa hii ukienda kwa hizi agents kuangalia unajua before uende Gulf lazima muende mfundishwe maisha ya huko for 2 weeks ama 3 weeks. So hata uambiwe Saudi Arabia wanaua watu, you know, juu hauna kazi and hauna mbele nyuma. Utaenda juu uko Kenya hauna kazi na unaambiwa Saudi Arabia mnalipo hata kama tuseme hata ni 25,000, hata kama ni 30,000. Utakosa kwenda. You will go. So concern ni tu
opportunities za hapa na pia watu walipwe vizuri.
Okay. All right.
Right behind you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Benedict Adams and I have a shoe business. And one of the things that I noticed when I was starting the shoe business was that the policies and the systems that have been set in place by the government, they have kind of placed the concept of entrepreneurship like as a last resort. You only think about it when you have already tried the employment sector and failed. And in my opinion, that's quite a negative way of putting it, because like if you like if an economy is measuring so much on employment, not everyone will get that employment. And when they don't get the employment, they will be lost to some degree. They will start asking, what can we do? We don't have this, we don't have that. But when you change the mentality of the youth and the young ones who are growing, so that you tell them there's employment, yes, but at the same time there is entrepreneurship, and that is where you can still earn money, a lot of money, and you'll be okay. But sasa these days nata tangu mimi nianze kusoma mpaka mali niko, yes, in TVETs and in universities kuna that unit of entrepreneurship, but they don't measure on it like you can do it and it can work. They only just focus on the theory part. They are like, yes, you can do this, you can do that, and you can get money. But them actually encouraging you to actually try it before you even think of getting a job somewhere is so low. And that is the one thing that is really affecting us youth. We are so mind focused on let's look for jobs instead of trying something. Yes, with our own skills.
Okay. I mean, you were told that growing up.
Business, it's true. Business was like a last resort. You didn't get a good grade. Ama sasa hujaipata kazi.
Yes.
Then tutakufungulia kabiashara.
Unafanya business instead ya kusoma, hiyo ni case.
Hiyo ni case.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Doc.
Masali Kabambe.
Thank you so much. I've heard from Kananu about the interview, but in most cases, if you have gone for an interview, I don't think if there is one person, that's why it's put in a way that there is a panel. And in most cases, we usually go for the best, because you see that is that person has already demonstrated that he has got the capacity to deliver. So I just want to encourage her not to give up. Always keep trying. Your day will come. Then Lucia said about CBC. Yeah, it is true. Especially kids, even research has shown that those in private, because like you pick a standard 4 in public and a standard 4 in private, you will notice that even standard 4 in private is much better. Maybe standard 4 in public could be equivalent to standard 2 in a private. Yeah, but I think what government needs to do, they are trying. If you were to check statistics recently, they have really invested in education, especially even when they are during budget. If you read the amount of money that is allocated to the education sector, you notice that is quite a substantial amount. So even though when they are starting something, you know there will be that problem. Yeah, but with the time, it will be okay. There is always the teething problem, but in the near future things will be okay.
It will be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there is Helen who has said that yeah, it is true. Especially like he's saying that he has encouraged, how she has encouraged fellow young people. She has said that if those who are working, they try to embrace saving. Yeah, you save so that you can also create a pool for others who have got ideas to come and borrow. Then they start a business like that. Then the economy, everybody at least will have something to do. Yeah, and then she has said that even though the way I was telling you, out of 800,000, only 150 are absorbed. So the way to go is the entrepreneurship, the way our friend has also said.
Yes.
Yeah, so that now we don't also just allow our people to be going outside the country, because we may count what we call brain drain. We may have a very quality person who is supposed to be here. Now when another country notices that, they are able to take such a person. And then, so we need just to see how we can come up with a way of supporting them. So that we build, even though when they go, and they earn even maybe 30,000, is when they bring here, they bring in USD, which is also good for the economy. Yeah, but we can encourage most of them to be just within. And we embrace what our friend has said, that we don't take business as a fallback after you're free to get employment in the formal sector. So you can just have somebody, because I was reading somewhere, there is another student during his graduation, he announced to people that don't want to be employed. The only thing that can take place to me is getting employed. So he was saying that you want just to go into the business world. So we need to embrace that.
But then I think that requires like a whole attitude change from not just at the young people, but even our parents. Because like we said, even our grandparents. So how then do we do that in terms of just having a complete overhaul when it comes to our attitude towards entrepreneurship as compared to employment?
And I think we have got the answer because we have said right away when a student goes into a university or a college from first year, we start to mentor them.
I think
that is the best way.
We need to go on a break. Like 5 minutes ago. When we come back, then we'll definitely get into answering that question in detail and giving away like practical, tangible direction on what the young people can do at the moment and what opportunities are there when it comes to your organization as well. We're going to take a very quick break, but we have a question that we are asking.
Yes, very simple. What is one thing young Kenyans can do to secure their economic future? We'll be going through your feedback as well when we come back from the break, either on our WhatsApp or our Facebook and X and all our digital platforms. All right, so we'll see you after the break. Do stay with us. Okay, welcome back to the show. The show is Your World, and today we are talking about the Kenya we want, and we're looking at the impact of the economy on young people. And good thing is we have the young people here with us, and they're expressing their concerns and also asking all the questions that they have as far as first of all where the economy is, tunaelekea wapi, and what opportunities that are available for them. But we also have a question for you, and that is, what is that one thing that young people can do today to secure their economic future? There you have it, the question of the day on your screens. What is that one thing young Kenyans can do today to secure their economic future? Do we start with WhatsApp?
Yes, I think we have WhatsApp
Nation. Hey,
hi NTV, my name is Pablo, and I'm a student. To answer your question, I feel like as the youth should do the following to secure economic future. Investing. There are many stocks, commodities with good returns. Imagine there are stocks we can invest from as little as 50 bob. Investing at an early age is advantageous. Now you can invest when you don't have investment skills that where
you can't invest.
Oh, you can't. You can't invest where you don't have investment skills. That's where I go to my second point. Skills. You can't start a business or become an entrepreneur without skills. To be honest, many of us didn't go to college or university, but these skills aren't taught in university, but they are there, especially YouTube. Sio lazima uende shule. In bold, living below our means. I know we understand this, but it's crucial. Save, save, save. Smart plus hard work. I feel like many of the Kenyan youths are skeptical about the government and desperately dependent on the government. All this comes to you. Okay, something. It's you versus you. Oh, it comes down to you. So it's you versus you out there, and no one is coming to save you. Lock in, guys. Become an entrepreneur. Become an entrepreneur is a lot more than becoming an entrepreneur is a lot more than having a business.
Ooh, that's really good.
Remember, lock in. Can you see that?
That's really good. Okay, so this one says, I'm Alexander, a young economist and a student. I think credit facilities, for example, hustler funds, mobile loans, push youth into cycles of debt instead of empowerment, leading to a debt burden. And also, people are accessing loans without financial literacy, leading to debt cycles. Very true. Very true. Okay, we are happy. They promised. Okay, they promised to improve the standards of the youth through the bottom-up economic model, but nothing promised was fulfilled. Whenever we, the youths, raise any issue in this country, we are abducted, and when we exercise our democratic rights through peaceful protest, we are referred to as terrorists. So in 27, we have our voices. We have nothing for now, but empty debes makes the loudest noise. Where?
Somewhere. Do we have another one? Oh, okay.
All right. So there's one who says here, hey, Boreat agencies. Anasema, updating their mindset to information age where the field of making money is flat, where change is happening at a speed of light. Okay. And then I think this one was said earlier, Peter Njoroge, who says live within their means and save whatever little you can. And then, yeah, Peter still says the same. And then another one says, this is Levi Lawrence, who said, 1, find out how things work, skills and investment. 2, get to work on the findings. Let your learning lead to actions, not knowledge. Lastly, do not try to beat the system. Work on how it functions best and do it again and again. Don't fight the system. Find Nini and how it works. Yes, and then Dubi KE says, let the youth invest in agriculture. Otherwise, without agriculture, we have no economy or future here.
That's
invest in agriculture. I'm curious, how many of us are investing in agriculture? Most of us thought agriculture is like a dirty job, as we want the white-collar jobs and and whatnot. Is anyone investing in agriculture? Yes. Okay.
Does it mean if you tried?
That still works. Still works. You're doing good. You're doing well. You are doing well. Did you have a question before we went on?
There's a question that I've gotten from Kiraria Young who says, many young Kenyans feel excluded from decision making from a sustainable development perspective. How can youth voices be meaningful or be meaningfully included in shaping Kenya's economic agenda?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Dr. Do you want to take that?
It is a very good question. And I think there are many opportunities, even government, because of they know the young men and women may not get such opportunities, they have set aside, especially like if you look at ACPO, where like 30% of the procurement opportunities should go to the youth and women. So the government knows that if it will not put in place some mechanism to assist them, they may not benefit, and therefore has gone ahead. Only that maybe some may not be aware that we may have such opportunities, and therefore they are not trying. You see, the best is to try. So because you can just be saying there is no opportunity, you have not tried.
But their voices heard. You have places instead of just hearing from them. Are they part of the process of making those changes?
There is even there is a ministry of youth, and there are many events that are usually organized, and therefore they can be able to give their views on how they want maybe economy to be managed.
I think the question that I had asked before the break was on probably what the your organization has in terms of like tangible things, practical solutions for the youth that are even here today. Mtu akitoka hapa anatoka kusema daktari aliniambia nikifika kwa hii ofisi ama nikienda pale ama there's an organization somewhere look like something that they can follow up with.
I had said that soon we are looking for partners so that we start mentorship programs and therefore we will go out even on our website. We will invite the youth so that we can train them in readiness for job opportunities.
Fantastic. So what kind of trainings, like in what areas would they be looking? What areas because with the research that you've done, you already know what the problem is and what is needed. So what areas would those be?
I think we will just focus the way we said. One of the audience members said that even though they also learn entrepreneurship, but it's more of theoretical in nature. So given that we already know that is the problem, then we can focus on
practical.
Now those mentorship programs, we can now put an emphasis on the practical aspect of the same.
You know what, I'm just curious because we've talked about instability when it comes to the economy and where the country is and where we need to go, and yes, the progress that has been made. But what exactly does a stable country look like? When we say he country, to say like Kenya, our economy is stable. What exactly does that?
Does it feel like something we've never said as a country?
Is it something new? Is it?
Yeah,
what is it? What exactly does it look like in all aspects? Also, young people included.
Yeah, you see, you cannot say it will be stable completely, but we can look at some indicators.
Okay.
Like look at inflation. Is it low? And if it's low, where everybody is feeling it, even on the table, at home, look at even economic growth. Is it good? Because economic growth simply means more opportunities are being created and people are getting jobs. So if there is economic growth that is being realized, then we can say there is some stability. Look at debt also. Debt should be manageable because you see, if you have got 100 shillings and you are paying somebody 70, you see you are left with 30. But if it is in a way that is manageable, you can be able, maybe you give 40 and you remain with 60. So that is the way we go, even though the government is also putting in place measures to reduce it, the public debt. So once we are there, and you have seen even recently, we in terms of the statistics, we were ranked better in terms of ability to repay. So we should continue with the same measures so that now by maybe 2028 we can be talking on, because currently debt is around 67% of our GDP. So that means like if you have got 100 shillings, 67 is goes to the debt. So government is putting in place so that maybe by 2028 it comes to 55, and even in the future it can be 35. So that's one time when everybody now will feel at least the economy is somehow stable.
But do you have countries who have achieved that level
then
of
also
stability?
Employment. We have very low unemployment rate, where majority of people are employed. But there are very few countries which you can say they are stable.
But what is it that then we can learn from them in terms of either their journey towards that kind of stability? Because 2028 ni mbali.
I usually say the way to go is industrialization, because you can imagine in 80s, like our parents, you could hear somebody is working in this company, another one is working in this. So our manufacturing sector was doing well. So manufacturing sector is better. It can employ many young people. But now you will see currently, despite now the population has increased, but you see the sector is not doing well. It's now going down. So I think the best way, if we can, measures can be put in place, so that we can now take it on the positive trajectory, and then it can be a solution to the problem. And we can say the country is stable. You will see everybody will be happy. Even tax evasion may not be there. Because tax evasion comes in, and somebody feels like, oh, I'm paying this tax and now it's not going into the right use. But if they can be able to see it, you remember like 2004, the government realized a lot of tax revenue. Why? Because there were some things which they had never seen. Something like just walking into a hospital, you are treated, you are given drugs, you go back home, and now just going to the school. You see, like when we are in primary school, head teacher could come a certain morning. It sends away people who have not paid school fees. But now in 2003, 2004, in fact, they were looking for people even at home. It was illegal to have a child at home. Now when the parents and people were seeing such roads were being improved, then tax revenue was it went up. So that's now the kind of stability that we can say we need once we have such indicators.
All right. Okay.
We had a couple of questions, even as you look at feedback. Naona
Billy, I was like, question.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think my only issue would be number one. We've talked about education and allocating resources to the public schools and all that. But again, we also have to address an issue that I'm seeing that is arising. And it's easier for someone who's living high school right now to join a private university compared to a public university, because the funds that used to go there, you know, they are no longer going there, because if I'm in an institution like USIU, Strathmore, or wherever, and I'm paying 150,000 per semester, and there is someone who's in JKUAT or JKUAT or Nairobi University, and they're paying the same amount a semester or two, you know, it's a bit crazy, because this is someone who decided, you know, when the rest are sleeping, my feet are inside a bucket, cold water. So they have tried as much as they can to go do those big courses, medicine, wherever. So I feel like there is a bit of a pinch. There's a bit a pinch to the student, a pinch to the parent or the guardian, and now the concern is what is the government doing about that? You know, because they're saying tumetenga, tutafanya, we will do, we've set aside, you know, we are looking. Tumeongea na youth kwa ground.
Wamesema
youth wagani tuko hapa, we are telling you these issues, you know. And the last concern would be the creative industry. I think you guys have touched on that, but not really touched on it, because there's so many upcoming artists, upcoming dancers, creators, and all that, and there's no safe space or platform, you know. I won't mention the board that governs music in Kenya, but you know, BN was there, Kinanani were there complaining every 2 months or 3 months they're receiving 1,000 shillings. Who doesn't know, you know, kipara bila pesa kidonda, you know. So now you're asking yourself, salon ukienda, they're told you have to pay a certain fee. Ukienda wapi kwa matatu, you have to pay a certain fee. Now where is this money going to? You know. So we also get to a place as, you know, creatives and people who have these talents where we are like, you know what, I don't think this is the place to be. Wacha nitulie home.
Hey, yes.
Thank you. My name is Peter. So I'll just be brief on. Yesterday we were celebrating Katiba Day, and it was officially on the first one. As much as we have had a lot of progress, but also since our country was devolved, we get to see that hata pia mambo na corruption ilikuwa devolved from the national level to the county level. So as much as we are celebrating that positivity, we need to agree that hapa chini kwa ground at the county level to expand mambo na corruption. He has talked about education. Sitaki kuenda hapo sana, but it is true. Hapa shule wanafunzi tunaumia sana. Issues with help, issues with the education system that we have today. Si ati ni mbaya. The plan is actually the best, but the practicability is something else from the plan. So I don't know where the disconnect is between theories and practical in this statement. So maybe you can call upon the government to ijaribu, the advisors who advise the government, at least let them be realistic and real. Kwa ground, what they're advising the government and what is happening kwa ground, it is totally different. So also on the issue of IOCBC, we get to see that kuna one of our colleagues said that mtoto wa class 4 ama sijui PP4 ama grade 4 na mwenye huko nyuma -2. See, these two people are very different. Why? When you come here in Nairobi, this is a city. You get maybe many of the students go to private institutions. Ukichukua huyu mtoto maybe umetoka job jioni, kuna pia mzazi ni mwalimu in this system. Unapata maybe uko nyumbani, maybe mzazi anakuanga yes available but cannot be able to teach this student. So what happens, unapata watu nyako ushago na watu nyako town, these are two different classes of people, but at the end of the day they want to live in the same country, do the same things and promote development in our country. So these differences between maybe the gap, maybe kuna malenda group of schools, kuna mission, kuna nini, hizo vitu zote, I don't know how the government can also try to actualize these things.
So like equalize
all the things, move on as a country and make sure that unajua umoja ni nguvu. Lastly, we as youths, we need to be empowered. We, you know, a society without empowerment of youths will look like we will be messy. Because when you empower me, I will empower others. And when the government ni wazazi wetu, let them empower us as youths and make sure that we also empower our friends. If they fail, they have failed the country. So let them do the right thing.
Okay. That is the politician speaking.
Okay. All right. So, Doc, do you want to answer that?
Yeah.
Because kabla tufukuzwe studio.
Thank you so
have
much.
very few minutes left. Yes.
I want also to thank Peter for a good question. And there is one who said that public universities and private universities, yeah, you know, that is where talents are nurtured in the universities. And I think last year, now you have to make sure that you give, like for example, you give much details so that you are placed in the right band. So you notice that some children from humble backgrounds were placed in band 4, band 5, because like for example, if there was somebody, especially those who went to the cyber cafes, somebody who had left there had given information, and this cyber cafe person just keys in the same information. So there was an outcry, but I think currently they have revised it. The ones who are joining from Monday in public universities, I think the fees is ranging between 20,000 and 30,000. That is per semester. And there we also get some support in terms of upkeep fee. And so I think it's manageable.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to encourage them. They don't need to give up. Then our friend has said about creative. That's the way to go. If you are good in you're composing songs, go ahead. I think there is opportunities for you also.
Yeah.
So you should not give up. And then Peter has mentioned about CBC. Something that we had already said earlier, that now we just need to, government needs to continue putting in a lot of investments so that even pupils from public can just be the same as those ones from private institutions.
There's something that he mentioned about devolved corruption now, and maybe as we bring this to a close, just speak on how corruption then can lead to, you know, the downfall of a country's economy. And now that we know where the problem is, and we've talked about some of the solutions, moving forward, what needs to be put in place as soon as now?
Yeah, I think devolution is good. Everybody can easily attest to it because some of the regions that were not accessible earlier before devolution, like myself, to go home, we cannot go with a vehicle. But currently, we can easily arrive because of devolution, because now they have put bridges.
Yes.
Yeah, and even other people have also said even the roads in the places are better.
Yes.
And you can even see, the other time I was reading statistics from Makueni County, where there is 0 mortality rate. That's something that we can...
That's really good.
So it means if all counties were to learn what Makueni is doing, and then life can be a little bit better. So but corruption, only that now, it can even be better, that devolution, if corruption is checked. And we have got organizations or agencies that deal with corruption. Like there is this ESCC. So if they can be able to, the government needs to give them a lot of funds, so that they can be looking at every county that are there. They are seeing what is taking place. And by so doing, then we can be in a very good country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Interesting. Okay.
My time is up, and it was a very insightful conversation, and I know you are alone against a battalion behind you, asking you questions directly for your organization, for the government, for the ancestors who did wrong somewhere else. Thank you so much, Dr. Thank you as well, my audience, for being amazing and for asking those questions. I wish you all the very best. And I know you've been asking questions off camera, and I know to continue even after the show. So,
yes.
And for our viewers,
asante sana. Thank you for the questions and the comments, our video as well. I'm pretty sure we've all learned. We've all learned, and now we have like a shift, especially when it comes to attitude towards some of those things. Okay, so for the young people, msingoje future ya kesho. The future is now. Tap into those opportunities, and you never know. You never know. Maybe nyinyi ndo mtakomboa the economy of our country. But for now, I want us to say goodbye. My name is Winnie Lubebe. Someone is going to leave. I have been like,
my name is Mikali Mary. I'm saying goodbye. See you in 2 weeks.
Well, enjoy.
I will enjoy. I'll miss you guys though. I will.
Miss you. I'll miss the. But it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. Enjoy your leave. And Dr. thank you so much for making the time, and the entire Economic Society of Kenya. All the very best. There's a conference happening.
On between 29th of September to 2nd of October. We invite all economists in the country.
Yes.
We also encourage them to
Fantastic.
That's
really good. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
We really have to go.
We have to go. Okay. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.